There we go.
Okay, hello everyone. We are live. This is Erinn Morgan. I am the editor-in-chief of Eye Care Business Magazine, and I am very excited to be here today on our second day of product previews, our EB New Products Live, new live stream format that we are very excited to debut and to share new products and trends with you from the industry's largest and kind of most innovative frame makers. We're all missing going to the shows and seeing folks in person and being able to see product in person. So we're very grateful to all these companies to share the great trends and products with us so we can all get back up to speed on all this good stuff. So today we're excited to dig into some trends with Marcolin eyewear, and I am excited to introduce you. Well, first of all, our fabulous managing editor, Kerri Raimo, is here helping us and joining us, and she helped organize all of this, so a huge shout out to Kerri. And from Marcolin Eyewear, we are thrilled to have joined us Morgan Flannery, who is the Marketing and Communications Manager. Welcome, Morgan.
Hi, guys.
And Jo Butler, who is the Trade Marketing Manager with Marcolin Eyewear, and she is in New York City today.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us, Jo.
Thank you for having us.
And Morgan is in San Francisco, and you ladies both look so lovely with your very Marcolin. You're both very white and white backgrounds, and they told us beforehand that it was the white was really great way to show product because obviously on the black it doesn't show up as well. So very smart. I love it. So Morgan, I'll just ask each of you ladies, can you tell us just really briefly what you do with Marcolin Eyewear? And Morgan, can you kick off and tell us a little bit what you do as the as the marketing and communications manager?
Yeah, so I'm part of the marketing and brand team for the US, and specifically part of that is overseeing communication. So I just got done with all of our press days, talking with editors about trends, fashion month. So we have a ton to recap for you guys and talk to you about how that translates to your stores.
That's great. Good timing then on our part with this.
Fresh
So,
in
and Jo, as the trade marketing manager there out of the New York City office, what is your role with the company?
So of course, I work with brand and marketing teams as well, but I deal primarily with the key and strategic optical accounts, as well as our major retailer partners, and building out comprehensive marketing plans of action, and really just making sure that everything runs smoothly in terms from a brand presentation perspective and sales. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you both for joining us and sharing your expertise and your knowledge of the eyewear and the eyewear trends. And as we know, Marcolin has a very large portfolio of brands and obviously a great knowledge of trends with all of that eyewear in the mix. So they're going to share 6 trends with us today for the fall-winter 2021 season and show the products that they've picked out and curated for us within those trends from their various brands. And then Kerri and I will kind of, probably have a few questions throughout the way. So I would like to tell our audience to please write in the comment bar there in Facebook and in YouTube as you're watching. Please feel free to type in any questions you have for us, any questions you have for Morgan or Jo. And also, we have a fabulous giveaway, which I am very excited about, for a Tom Ford sunglass style, which is gorgeous. Kerri-Ann's going to show it to us here. She'll share her screen. But this we're going to do at the very end of our presentation. This is quick. We're hoping to be done in about 10 or 15 minutes. We'll pull the giveaway at that point. And with the frame is a gorgeous kind of classic, Tom Ford. I believe it's black. I know Kerri-Ann's going to pull it up here for us.
Can you see? It's up right now. I don't know why.
We see kind of your couple of screens there. It's not showing the frame itself.
Okay, let's see.
Anyway, so if you folks that are watching, please type in your names. Oh, it's a tortoise. Oh gosh, that's so gorgeous. Yes, so a classic kind of shape, the beautiful Tom Ford T on the temples. Is this do you ladies know what the model name is on this one?
That one is the Pax.
Okay, the
Morgan?
Pax.
Yeah.
Tom Ford Pax. So to enter the giveaway, Kerri Ann, do you want to fill folks in on to please enter their name and or a comment or anything into our comment section? Please tell us kind of your practice name and where you're from to be entered into the giveaway. And then Kerri Ann, how are they going to get pulled? How are you going to pull the winner?
And we have a Facebook random comment selector. So at the end, I'll share that and we'll just pull from the comments on the post. So we look forward to you introducing yourselves, or if you have any questions for Morgan or Joe, that'll be an entry too. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Awesome. Okay, so please start entering your names and your info there on the side, and we'll get you entered right into the giveaway contest, and definitely don't want to miss that one. Great giveaway. So I'll turn it over to Joe and to Morgan to talk about their trends. I know you have 6 to share with us.
Yes. So I will get started. I don't think that we can really begin the conversation about trends without really addressing what 2020 has, brought upon us this year. It's been such a crazy year, with initial consumer buying habits being mostly focused on a basic necessity, and really watching that evolution to now has been very interesting. So, consumers are just trying to navigate how to work and be successful and manage your family. And, and honestly, we're just trying to stay mentally and physically healthy amidst this ongoing situation that we're in. So that being said, we're going to mention some trends today that definitely have emerged as kind of a causality to the past year, but also some incredible fashion trends that are still extremely important to consumers, being that we still want to look our best during, all these Zoom call meetings, all of our staff meetings, our virtual happy hours, with our friends, and even on our commutes. So I think it's really important more than ever to really speak to the eyewear trends. So I'm going to start by speaking to Tom Ford Eyewear and Swarovski Eyewear. So these are our luxury eyewear collections. And the first trend that I'm going to be focusing on is our shiny and transparent acetate trend. So I want to bring this forward. This is the TF5687B. This is a beautiful women's style that actually, I'm sorry, can I turn?
Yeah, definitely.
1 second.
It's beautiful lighting. So you're probably blinded.
The sun
It just
came out.
Sorry, live. Of course, this happened.
I love it. It's great though. Live is good.
A gorgeous feminine shape in the 5687B, of course, speaking to that transparent acetate adds a pop of color, and sophistication. So you've got this angular cat eye. This particular style comes in 4 different colorways as well. So then I want to call attention to the Swarovski SK5383. This features a gorgeous purple transparent acetate with also that dark brown Havana detail. It's got a really shiny, vibrant, lively temple with our Swarovski crystal details. Just love the frame for holiday. And then on to our second trend. This is our 2-in-1 trend. So I'm going to begin with the 5689B. So women's style. And why is it called 2-in-1? So it's called 2-in-1 because it features a magnetic sun clip. So as a consumer, this offers you an easy way to not have to change your frames when you walk outside in the sun, but you also
great. Oh, how cool.
It's very seamless.
Yes, extremely.
Those are fantastic.
The Tom Ford T lines up beautifully to the temple. It's just an incredible, incredible style. It comes in the dark Havana as well as an all over black acetate as well. You may or may not have noticed with the styles that I just tried on for Tom Ford that they feature a blue block optical lens. So this is our third trend, and this is kind of an emerging trend since everything that has happened this year. So I want to show some key styles. This is the 5673B in this bold. I think Blue Block as just a feature is an incredible conversation starter with any consumer. As a preventative measure, that is an add-on. This is something that's very important. We've got virtual obligations. We're looking at our cell phones and computer screens more than ever. So this is the time to really focus on protecting your eyes. So I want to show also a sneak peek of a future release. This is our fall winter advertised optical style. So this is the Renee in the blue.
Oh, I love that.
Look at this incredible flat top, super chunky acetate, which segues me into our fourth trend, which is our chunky, bold acetate trend.
How fun.
So, I'm going to focus on, I'm obsessed with this frame, the SK305, which is actually a Swarovski frame. So this is a large, oversized square silhouette featuring this
that's beautiful,
milky khaki acetate. You can't
love that color
with this gorgeous lens. This style actually features hand-set Swarovski crystals on the temple, and it's one of my favorites. It's actually part of our influencer campaign that's launching in December. We've got 3 different beautiful colorways of this frame, just gorgeous. And then the optical version of the SK305, which is the SK5932, also in that chunky acetate trend and the beautiful Swarovski crystal details in this gorgeous maroon or plum color.
So pretty.
For luxury, those are the trends for us, or for me, and Morgan's going to walk you through some more trends in the outdoor sports product category.
So just to a quick question for you. Could you please just kind of reiterate those trends without showing anything, but just tell us, just to kind of finalize, wrap it up for the audience.
Of course.
And then we can kind of have those, those are our trends we need to pay attention to for our frame mix going forward.
Sure. So the first trend that we spoke of is the shiny and transparent acetate. Our second trend is our 2-in-1 trend, which is our magnetic sun clip. And the third trend is the Blue Block optical lenses. And our fourth trend are the chunky and bold acetates.
Okay, fantastic. Great trends. All right, thank you very much, Jo.
Yes, of course.
All right, well, the next thing we have to talk about in terms of trends, and this is something that we're seeing as a huge trend just for consumers in general, is the increase in sports and outdoor sports. So we were actually talking with some running groups in the footwear and apparel, and they were seeing their businesses up by as much as 200% during the lockdown. And, we really think that for, eye care providers, this is something that they have to get in on. They have to be able to, feed their patients something for, eyewear in the sports space. So we were really fortunate that this year we happened to launch an amazing sports brand, Adidas. The collection is pretty wide ranging, but I did want to share with you some key pieces from their performance segment. This is a great runner's frame. This is SP15. And I will say, when you think about people that are getting new into the world of running, cycling, outdoor sports, or that have been in it from some time, they're a really educated consumer, and they're going to be really up to date on the tech features that they want. So they're going to be looking for things like adjustability. These frames come with really adjustable temples, super user friendly. Same thing on the temples. So these are going to be, a nice universal fit. Of course, they've got premium materials. Everything is safe, impact resistant. It's lightweight. And then we have amazing lens options as well. So here I have a nice dark lens. We have a proprietary Adidas Color Up lens, which is great. Essentially, what the Color Up does is that it lowers the overall light levels while acting as an equalizer, so you can still see contrast really clear. So we have that going on. Thinking for winter, the big thing to be aware of in sport is light lenses. So people want photochromic, they want interchangeable, really important for them in these cloudier days and shorter days. Now, some of you are thinking, okay, lenses, sports, sometimes that's kind of problematic, especially when you want to RX it. And we have a great solution for you guys for Adidas. We are launching our Adidas Clip In. So it goes right inside the frame. It's compatible with 3 of our Adidas sports styles. So you can have your cycling frame, your running frame, and then you can instantly RX them. So here I have it in. You can't even tell that I've got that prescription in there.
That's
and
amazing.
Super cool piece of technology. And I think also, for opticians, it's, a much easier thing to tackle in terms of RXing.
Definitely.
The other feature that people are really looking out for in terms of sport is both for sport and lifestyle, and that is anti-fog. So all of our Adidas frames in the sport segment come with a ventilation. So you'll see here, there's this kind of like 9-hole aeration system on the top. That's going to keep those frames super clear when you've got your mask on.
We all need that.
Right?
I know, right? Exactly.
Me in the grocery store, cannot see anything.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And we have it on these great kind of more lifestyle shapes too, so you don't always have to have the shield just to go to the grocery store. The other thing that we're seeing kind of, trickle out of this big sport movement is sport inspired frames. So we're seeing that in the form of a wrap kind of style. So that wrap is really going to be something that we see a lot. Here I have, a very fashion forward sport style from the Adidas Originals collection, but that wrap is something that's going to continue through a few different styles. Here I have one of our Originals Aviator. This is OR6, and that also features a little bit more curvature. This is a lot more retro inspired, kind of vintage sport.
Awesome. Oh, that is great looking.
Yeah. And then in terms of optical, you might want sport, but a little bit more toned down. A great way we do that is through finishes. So we have like a rubberized finish that shows up. We also contrast the color here, so you can have a little bit of color, a little kind of sport feel, but it's something you could still wear every day.
That looks great.
Yeah, really kind of fun take on the trend, something that's nice.
I like the big logo too.
I know.
Everyone,
that's
big
super
Adidas
fun.
logo.
Yeah.
I love it.
Adidas is great for that. I mean, they have a great collaborations, I think for sport, they really stand out because they also play in the kind of fashion and creative space, which is unique. The other trend that's going on, and this kind of overlaps with sport in some ways, is sustainability. This is something that more and more people are becoming aware of, and I think that it's definitely something that you have to make sure you have covered in your assortment. So we're fortunate to work with Timberland Eyewear. They have a huge program called Earth Keepers, and that is using sustainable materials for their products. So within our eyewear line, we have quite a variety of products that are made sustainably. So here I have one of our sport wrap styles from Timberland. This is made with at least 35% bio-based materials. Wow. So we use bioacetates, and we're removing plastics and also petroleum-based materials. So that's really, a huge factor in terms of, cleaning up the eyewear. Here's a lot more everyday style. There's quite a variety here. We also have, of course, easier to wear optical styles that are sustainable. But I think my favorite offering is their City Force capsule. And
I love that.
We're now doing these with bio-based materials. They're like a great style for a younger guy, super funky, fashion focused. And what's great is the Timberland collection opens at around $100. So it's accessible.
Oh, that's great.
It's sustainable.
In today's world, that's great to have that price point for sure. It's such a great feature to have to offer your patients, no doubt.
Absolutely, and you don't have to choose between something that's made responsibly and
exactly. No, it's a great kind of feature and story to share with your patients too, for sure. So I'm going to ask you one quick question, but before I do, I just want to remind our audience we're ready for any questions you might have. Thank you, Kerri Ann. I was just going to pull that up too. We are going to do our giveaway here in just a minute. So I see many of you watching here. Please don't be shy. Just type in your name. We've got a whole bunch of folks
industry
here
and outside friends.
Exactly. All kinds of friends here. So we would love to have you type in your name. You'll enter the giveaway. This is a fantastic Tom Ford sunglass. It's not inexpensive. So please enter your name, and you will be, Kerri Ann's going to run a random name generator, and one lucky person today will take home this frame. Will provide your information to Marcolin, and they will ship it to your house. So you'll be styling in no time. So Morgan, just a quick question for you. If you, the same as with Joe, could you just reiterate those trends one more time for our viewers, so they can know for their own product mix, what are those key kind of sport lifestyle trends that are important?
Yeah, so it's of course sport in general, right? You have to think about how many people are now taking up running, cycling, getting outside. And so it's really important that you have frames that they can take out for activity. The kind of fashion take on that is that we're seeing a big interpretation of sport styles in the lifestyle frame space. So that means shields, things that have a little bit of a wrap inspiration or maybe a little bit of color or kind of sport-like finishes. The other thing that I talked about then was sustainability, right? This is something that everybody's so aware of, so super important that you can have something to answer to if customers are looking for something that is sustainably, responsibly made.
That's great. Fantastic. So, well, thank you so much for all of that. And I see we have, we've got Jonathan from Texas State Optical. We have Maddie, we have Jenna, Rachel, Christy, Jane Summers. I know Jane. And we have Marcelo. So we've got a lot of folks here for our giveaway. So we're going to have Kerri Ann will run the random name generator, and one of you lucky folks is going to take home that frame, which I would love to have myself too.
Okay, can you see this, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let me type in the link. Okay, let's see. And we'll hit start. Drum roll.
I know, right? We need a drum roll.
Maddie.
All right. Nice. Awesome.
So we'll reach out to you and we'll arrange to get that shipped to you.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, congratulations. And thank you so much, Morgan and Joe, for joining us today. We really appreciate those trends and being able to see all those great products. It's so fun. So we hope to do this again with you soon, and wishing you guys a great rest of the day.
Thanks to you both.
Erinn.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And folks, please join us. We're here every day at 2 o'clock this week for more product presentations, more giveaways, and more trends. So 2 o'clock Eastern are on our Facebook page. We'll be here tomorrow and also Friday with more trends and more fashions. So please keep joining us. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.